So, tell me, what are we talking about today?
Tell me why you keeping up with the Geek Bros podcast, episode 153. We've got Activision Blizzard settles sexual harassment lawsuit. Prequel announced by HBO Max. House of Dragon is back on HBO Max. PlayStation releases details on new PS Plus details. That you wrote.
My bad.
Breath of the Wild 2 is delayed. Top Gun Mavic trailer reaction. Witcher Season 3 began production. Peacemaker Hot Take. Ghostbusters Ghoul Protocol series in the works for Netflix. All this and more in this week's episode. Stay tuned. Tell me why.
In a world where geeking out never looked so good, two incredibly sexy men will rise for your auditory pleasure. Here's your hosts, keeping up with the Geek Bros.
Yes. Keeping the Geek Bros podcast. I'm Vibe, and I'm here with Man. We're the host of Keeping the Geek Bros, a family podcast, allegedly. Let's hit it.
So,
No, ask that
what
question.
is going? No,
Don't even bother ask that question.
No,
why do we even try? We should delete that off the outline. Moving on. What's on your mind?
I'm only asking because it's important,
It is
what's
important.
going on. I mean, hey, listen, we're trying our best to knock out content, right? We're recording on an odd day.
On an odd day. It's a
day.
random Saturday morning. I want you guys to know this is how serious we're trying to keep it going.
I had my coffee. I'm up early, whatever. I got kids bothering me because they're hungry. Fuck them kids. But hey,
Well,
we're doing this. I love them, I think. But yeah, hey. We're trying here, okay?
We are.
And then we'll go over to what's on our minds because this kind of ties into each other. So I'll go first. I Meeson me. Wow, I can't talk.
Yeah. Saturday morning, maybe not the best for you, but we'll work it out. We'll fix it in post.
So I recently made a job change, and I know everybody's been hearing about how Manny hates his job and
like a change or a request to change. Is it official?
I made a request to change. It's going to happen. Okay,
all right.
So because I came into work on Wednesday and I basically was like, I was supposed to be a microphone. Fuck this shit.
I like it.
I'm basically I'm taking a huge pay cut for this, so it's gonna suck for a while. But I'll figure it out, and I have methods of doing what I need to do because that's what I do. But my hours are going to change. I will be working daytime.
Yes.
Right. And my schedule will not be going all over the place like it has been for God knows how long, because that's another thing that I've hated. So yeah, as far as that is concerned, scheduling is going to be better. Money is going to suck, but it will bring with me training and skills that I would normally have to pay for, that I know I'll be getting for free. And then I can take that information with me and carry it with me somewhere else. So so it's a positive thing. It's less stressful. My new manager is definitely a lot better than my current one. And I'm definitely not afraid to say that because I don't care.
If I could be on a fly on the wall about how your current manager feels, because I know he's aware that you're trying to leave, I would die to be a fly on the wall. You? Listen, when I went to my HR department to discuss it, I literally told him, I said, listen, I don't mean to sound like this is to be a threat at all, but my only options are to leave my department or quit. And I know that everybody has alerted you and has informed you of how well of a person I am here. So those are my only two options. I will go with either one. Damn.
Yeah, so that's what's going on.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's what's going on. I put my foot down. I'm over it. And I don't want to say it's 100% my manager's fault for the way he manages things. Not that I agree with him, but there are certain things that cannot be done if you are a manager listening to this, or a leader or whatever, of some sort. There are certain things you don't do to your employees. You cannot put their backs against the wall when it comes to their family, because at some point it might be okay. Sometimes you will lose 9 out of the 10 times. And I'm at this point where this job is not more important than my family. So that's basically where the reason why I put my foot down, because my back was against the wall and I was pitted against the job and my family. So it's not happening anymore.
That's I'm so proud of you.
So that's going to change. It'll be like a couple of weeks before something like it goes into effect. So I'll be having a new job.
The lights at the end of the tunnel, and that's really all that matters.
It is finally here. I'm still looking to move because my lease is up in a couple of months. So I'm still looking for a place to stay. So if anybody has a couch or couches, sorry, because there's children involved, I need help.
It has to be a sofa bed. Sofa bed.
Big sofa bed, not like a little one, because I'll get mad if it's little. I don't like children on top of me. They suck. I love my children. I love them.
Man doesn't like it little.
Big things.
It was big and thick.
So that is my big announcement.
Yes.
I'm gonna and with that, we'll definitely come with more content. We're gonna do the best that we can to
more content and different content.
Yes.
I look forward to it. This is exciting, not only for your peace of mind. I don't give a shit what's going on with me. This is it now. This is all I care about. I mean, peace of mind. And I've said it on this podcast and other subsidies and whatever, that peace, you don't know the value of peace of mind versus the paycheck. If you can get the paycheck and the peace of mind, fantastic. But your peace of mind is so important. And if you guys know the little that Man has shared on this podcast is the iceberg theory, just it's a tip. It's so much more. And I don't even think I know all of it, and to hear this, it dovetails upon when I move, when I transfer, how much I hated my job. And it was lateral, nothing more. The hours changed a little bit, so I didn't have the flexibility that I used to have, but it wasn't, so what? I'll sacrifice that for the peace of mind. And guess what? Most best things have happened. Now, man, I speak on behalf of all the audience members that we wish you well. We cannot wait, take your time, but we cannot wait to now be able to produce more content, better content, green screen content. Yes.
It's going to happen.
So
it's coming.
We're looking forward to that. The only thing I can say that's on my mind was my son had just finished his second
playing Jesus.
Yes. His second theater performance. And it was, for lack of a better word, fucking hilarious. He played a father. It's called the Putnam County's 25th Annual Spelling Bee. That's the play it was called. And it was a musical. He played with the father of one of them, and he also played Jesus. And he had a wardrobe malfunction where when he whipped his head back, the wig came off, but you thought it was part of the actual play or the performance, because the way he played it off, it was the funniest. Listen, even in the video I recorded, you hear me laughing. It was hilarious. I knew my son had it in him, but sometimes you know somebody has it in them, but you don't see it till you see it. He can ad lib. He can do it on the fly. He can improv. So I'm so proud of him. I mean, I was in tears when I was coming out of the auditorium, and then the tears went away because he actually came out in costume as Jesus, and everybody was just like, Jesus. He's more popular than he let himself realize. He's more loved than he let himself realize. That's the sad part about it, though. But I have the recordings, and I'm going to show it to him. So that's what's going on.
That's good, though, because that means he's humble.
Exactly.
So
maybe too humble. Maybe too humble. But without further ado, episode 153, it's going to be a quick one, starts now. She said, but first, subscribe to our podcast. It's the right thing to do. Let's move on to the Fresh Scent. Geek Brews. You hear me? Geek Brews. I'm pulling the Manny. Geek Bros approved movies and series of the week. Hit it, man.
So since we're recording kind of late, because remember, we normally record on Mondays, and then we get like the rest of the week, and then we're recording today later in the week. So we're super late on some of these things.
Yeah,
so
super late.
Bear with us. bear with us. March 30th, Moon Knight. I don't know if anybody's watched this, but holy shit.
I've seen episode 1 and 2. We're gonna do a hot take on this. I'm
waiting
for the magical 3 episodes before we do a review. We're gonna do 3 by 3. So yes, Moon Knight is coming. We know it's here, and we are gonna review it. But now that Man has given us the 3-episode rule, I'm waiting for the episode 3, and then we're gonna review the first 3 episodes, and then the last 3 episodes, or maybe episode after that. Depends. It's Man's call.
Yes, it's amazing. I'm enjoying it, so that's all we're gonna go. The only reason why I put this on there is because why? A live action show, March 30th for Paramount Plus, The Fairly Odd Parents. Why? Moving on. I
will say though, I will watch one episode. I will watch one episode just to see. Was that a cat or was that a child?
That was my child.
Oh, okay. I was like, here's the thing with Matt. You guys remember the artist formerly known Darflex? In the background, he had a jungle. He had a zoo in the background. When it comes to Man, you don't know what's in the background. You don't know what you're hearing. That's why I kind of enjoy his ambiance more than mine, because I have to guess. What is that? Is that a hacking cough or is that a pet? Is that some furniture moving or is that a cat? Like, it's great. It's great. It honestly is. It sounded like a cat cross between a creaking door. It was great.
It was your favorite. I don't know what's wrong with her.
I love her.
And so movie for the week. April 1st, Morbius.
It was just as much of a joke as the date it came out on. From what I'm hearing, I haven't watched the movie. I'm actually.
But I heard a lot of.
I heard it was really bad. I haven't watched the movie. I will watch it. I'm probably going to combine that with Sonic and watch both. Didn't Sonic come out?
That's right. Yeah, it came out.
Sonic 2
came out. I gotta put that Sonic. Yeah, Sonic 2 came out
Sonic
April 8th.
April
yesterday.
Yes. And I hear it's good. I hear it's good. I can't wait. And I loved the first one. I thought it was fun. So I'm probably gonna bundle those two together. We'll do either a hot take or, depending upon if I can drag Man out, we do a real episode. We'll see. And that's good. All right. So what's new in the gaming world?
Need a second.
You do?
I gotta feed the child.
Feed the child. All right, cool. What's new in the gaming world? This article comes from blog.playstation.com. All new PlayStation Plus launches. All new PlayStation Plus launches in June with 700 games and more value than ever. This is their answer, I guess, to Game Pass. Okay, since launching PlayStation Plus in 2010, SIE, Sony Interactive Entertainment, I think, has been at the forefront of innovation with gaming subscription services. We were thrilled to be the first console membership service that included a refreshing library of games through PlayStation Plus, and also launched the first console gaming streaming service with PlayStation Now. Today, we are pleased to share with the official news about changes coming in our subscription service. This June, we're launching together PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now in all new PlayStation Plus subscription service that provides more choice to customers across their 3 memberships tiers globally. So there's PlayStation Essential, which is 2 months of 2 monthly downloadable games, exclusive discounts, cloud storage for saved games, online multiplayer access. Then there is, and that's going to be for the United States, $10 monthly or $25 quarterly or $60 yearly. PlayStation Plus Extra provides all the benefits of the aforementioned, as a category of up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalog and the third-party partners, games and extra downloads. That price will be $40 a month, $40 quarterly, or $100 yearly. That's not bad. PlayStation Plus Premium provides all the aforementioned above from both tiers, adds to 340 additional games, including PS3 games available via clouding stream, a category of beloved classic games available in both streaming and downloadable, offers cloud streaming access to the original PlayStation 2, PSP, and PS4 games. Time-limited game trials will also be offered. And this is going to be $17 monthly, which is not bad, $50 quarterly, or $119 yearly. So that's the all new PlayStation Plus launches in June. I like it. Man, you want to just say something before we move on?
Yeah, I have a little bit more to add to that. There is a rumor that there is They're doing and they're trying to develop an emulation for the PS3 games on the PS5. The reason why it's becoming difficult is because there's performance issues and something that they had for the PS3 that they don't have available for the PS5, which is weird because the PS5 is a newer model, and they can't make the PS3 games compatible with the PS5. So they're working on that. So they're look to the near future for something to emulate the PS3 games, which is why they've been having issues dealing with that.
Emulation. All right, we're gonna move on to Activision Blizzard settles sexual harassment lawsuit for $18 million. This article from IGN.com. Hit it, man.
I wish somebody touched me.
Yes, me too. 18. Actually, me too.
So they're looking to do away with one of their several lawsuits because
one of their several lawsuits.
Because Activision Blizzard has been going through a lot of shit these last couple of years. So they finally, where is this? The Washington Post. According to Washington Post, they are prepared to approve the $18 million settlement between Activision Blizzard and the U.S. the EEOC. If anybody knows what it is the U.S. Department of Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. The hell just happened? The lawsuit
is this money separate. Going to people though?
I'm sure at some point, but this lawsuit is separate from one other in California Department of Fair Employment and Housing. So they have another lawsuit pending in California. Once finalized, Activision will agree to create $18 million fund to compensate eligible claimants, continue enhancing policies, practices, and training to prevent further harassment and discrimination at the workplace. And they are going to engage a third-party equal employment opportunity consultant approved by the
EEOC. Right.
So not only are they paying people, they're got to hire people to make sure that everything stays in line. That's awesome.
You know what I find funny is that these things should be common sense. These things should have an HR department, a team of people that are hired to prevent these things. That's why when these things happen with companies, I don't understand. Don't you employ people that make sure this doesn't happen, or are you really just that derelict of your duty and you're ignoring it and hoping you're just avoiding it? Is that what's happening?
Well, the issue in corporate America, and this is just based on my experience, there's so little that you have to do. It might be different in every state, but I know in the state of Florida, all you have to do is show a video. It's just like, here's your sexual harassment seminar.
Well, that is true. That is true. My sexual harassment thing was a video, and you have to say, all right, we showed it to you. That's it.
Right. That's it. So all you gotta do is show a video and then you're moved on. And then if something happens later on, it's like, well, they watched the video. Like, we did what we had to do. Oops, whatever. So hopefully further something else happens. Again, this is creating somewhat of an issue for Microsoft because they've just recently acquired them. Or
no, I don't give a shit because they knew they knew what they were getting into. You vet the company before you acquire them. You vet them.
Of course.
Speaking of moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Oh man. So I only bring this up because this is a game that I've been waiting for. Breath of the Wild 2.
Never played the first one. If you guys remember, I made it very clear that the reason why I didn't want to play this game is because I didn't like the art style. I didn't like it. It's not visually, it's not aesthetically pleasing to me. And
but you have to play it. The storyline is great.
I know, but I can't get past. Look, I played what's it called? I tried to play Hyrule Warriors 2, which was in the style of Breath of the Wild. I can't play that game. I don't like the way everybody looks. I don't like the cell shading. I don't like the art. If something is not visually pleasing on the eyes, I can't play it. I just can't. I can't play it. So
you don't know all the fun that you're missing with that game. But
womp womp.
Moving on. The Legend of Zelda. I know they've been saying, what's his name? I can't even pronounce that. Ihai, the producer. Ihai Aonuma. Whatever his name is.
Arigato.
Roboto. Dormagato or Roboto, Mr. Roboto, whatever. He has tried so long to push this game's release date this year to make sure that everybody would have it for the holiday season. He has then, as a week ago or so, said that it is going to be delayed until the spring of next year. Reasoning behind that is because they are trying to knock out every new detail, every new action, everything that's new within this game. Everything that they've done, they want to knock out and hash out all the details as fast as possible. Which
is admirable.
Right. Yeah, they want to make sure that this game experience is, even though it dovetails from the first game, they want to make this to be a newer experience, because it's going to be taking place not only on the ground as the first one did, but also in the skies. So they just want to make sure that everything is, up to par.
Copacetic.
Right. And they want to make sure that everybody, they make their money too. Obviously it's Nintendo. They just got to make their money. So sorry guys, the 2022, well, I can't even say it, 2022 release window.
2022.
It's being moved to next year in the spring. So look for that. It's going to be a great game. The first one was great. I love it. So I love it.
All right, we're gonna move on to Man's side piece. If you haven't heard enough of Manny's voice, let's go. It Prequel. This article comes from Variety.com.
Yeah, Variety.com. So the movie It, if we all know what what's his name? I can't remember his name.
Exactly.
Oh shit! What's his name?
Tim Robbins or Tim Burton?
The clown. Oh my God! What, Pennywise? Okay. Okay. So this is going to be basically an origin story for Pennywise the clown. For those of you that doesn't, for those of you who don't remember, it's the scary clown with the red balloon.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna come get you, Billy. You want to come down here, Billy? There's a lot of boats over here, Billy.
Okay, so it's going to be a prequel story, origin story of Pennywise the clown. There's no release date as of yet, but it's going to be a series.
Yeah, the series is currently called Welcome to Derry, and it'll begin in the 1960s in the time leading up to the events of part one.
I skipped over that paragraph.
So that's interesting. It's gonna be like you said, origin story of Pennywise the clown, and I don't give a shit, because who cares how he becomes
It the clown.
It the clown. It's like, we know how Freddy Krueger became Freddy Krueger. All you gotta say, he was allegedly a child molester. They burnt him alive. He became supernatural. We don't need an entire series to explain that. You know what I'm saying? That could be done in a flashback.
If you remember, spoiler alert, Pennywise the clown is not a human being. He is an entity from somewhere else.
Correct.
So I guess they're going to formulate a story set around how he became.
But if it's in theory and it's a different, it's an extra galactic or extra dimensional creature, what are you really going to be showing us? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think they're just trying to ape the Stranger Things thing, because there's probably going to be kids in this, clearly, because this legend has gone on for a while. So I don't know.
I mean, listen, bro, they're what's the number one thing that's coming out right now when it comes to movies? Prequels.
Yes.
TV shows, prequels.
I know.
They're running out of
prequels and
ideas.
Sequels, all this nonsense. Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Running out of ideas. So
speaking of prequels, Game of Thrones prequel series House of the Dragon comes to HBO in August. God, I thought this article's from Polygon.com. Look, you're really stepping your game up on these websites.
Yeah, you see that, right?
I've got it. I'm just gonna spit game. I thought, before you read the article, I thought this series was dead in the water.
Right. And this is the reason why I brought it up, because we brought it up in another episode, how they killed it after spending $1 million on the first episode.
Right.
So all of a sudden, not only are they're rolling the game, they also have a release date for it now.
Damn.
Sunday, August 21st, House of Dragon, the 10-episode prequel series of Game of Thrones on HBO Max, will premiere. It is based on George R.R. Martin's 2018 novel Fire of Blood, and the series takes place 200 years before the events of the Game of Thrones series. It will depict the story of House Targaryen before their fall from power and subsequent usurpation at the hands of House Baratheon. So here we go. There's a bunch of names in there. I'm not going to go through the cast. I don't care. Yeah. Well, because listen, it's a bunch of people no one knows. Like if there's a trailer for it that we showed before, and there's unfamiliar faces. I don't know any of these people.
Well, so it's good.
Yeah, so it's back. Just giving you guys information. That's what we do here.
Yes.
Sunday, August 21st, the show is back on. It was canceled. Don't know what changed. Doesn't say what changed, but it's back on. It has its own release, I'm sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
And now it's got its own release date. So look for that, August 21st.
All right, we're
Next,
gonna move on to The Witcher season 3 details. We already know. I don't know what it means. Polygon.com, hit that up.
so The Witcher season 3 has up and started filming. I'm not going to go through this what we already know stuff because
pretty much,
all they do is talk about, oh, this is what happened in the first and second season. So we don't care about that.
I haven't even finished the second season. I'm sorry to say it. I'm actually really ashamed to say that I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes, and then I pivoted toward Lost in Space, and then I got into school and I let my Netflix lapse on purpose because I wasn't watching it. So I gotta reactivate it, and then I gotta continue watching. So yeah, well, let's not go any further. All right, it started filming. Great.
Yeah. So it started filming, and we also have the Blood Origin that's in the works, which is the prequel series.
Okay.
That is supposed to come out.
That's live action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's supposed to be coming out this year as well. So stay tuned for any more other information that comes out for season 3, because we will definitely bring it to you.
All right, time for the Top Gun Mavic trailer reaction. We're gonna share the screen. Yes, we still got time for this. And let's see. This is something I was talking with actually my boss. We were really excited. I actually said I wasn't gonna watch this trailer, but you know, reasons.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Ooh.
Damn, that looks good.
What do we have here? God, here I thought we were special.
Fellas, this here's Bagman.
Hangman.
Whatever.
What the hell kind of mission is this?
Look, she can actually get it.
Yep.
Ooh.
Everyone here is the best there is. Who the hell are they gonna get to teach us?
Maverick, bitches.
Man, I got the feels.
Pete Maverick Mitchell.
This dude doesn't
Let me be
age.
perfectly blunt. You are not my first choice. You are here at the request of
I'll
Admiral
say why
Kaczynski,
after this.
AKA
Oh.
Iceman. He seems to think that you have something left to offer the Navy. What that is, I can't imagine.
With all due respect, sir, I'm not a teacher. Just want to manage expectations.
What the hell?
Good morning, aviators. This is your captain speaking.
And we're off.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Jesus.
We're going into combat on a level no living pilot's ever seen. Not even him.
You think up there you're dead. Believe me.
My dad believed in you. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
Someone's not coming back from this.
Those are your pilots. Anything happens to them.
Holy shit.
You'll never forgive yourself.
No turning back now.
Having any fun yet?
Fuck.
That was amazing.
Yo, nigga, I'm seeing this shit in IMAX. Are you
That
crazy?
shit is amazing.
I want my
Oh
eardrums
God.
bleeding after I see this. What?
Listen, when they first talked about this movie coming out, I was like, oh man, another Top Gun movie. Having seen the first one, but then it was great for what it was back then. Then I started like, you know what? With the cinema, the cinematography that they can do right now, I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Then I saw this trailer.
Yes.
I was like, yes, I am all for this movie. Yes.
I mean, I guarantee the CGI in this fucking movie, but you cannot tell. And my God, is the camera angles. What? What?
Oh my God.
This is not really a geeky movie, but it's a nostalgic movie. This will be reviewed. This will be probably the first reviewed when Man gets his his life.
When I get my new schedule and everything,
so
we're definitely
that's
watching this shit.
IMAX, okay? We're going to the IMAX theater, the
Definitely gonna watch
automation
this shit.
IMAX, and that
Oh,
big one, okay?
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna move on. We got 9 minutes. We got to move on to the Cure for Your Common Day. It's April Fool's Day, which this is when this came out. Sorry. Netflix announces live action Ghostbusters series starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson And I didn't know he starred in Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Really, following the success of Ghostbusters Afterlife, which actually was pretty good, the long-awaited sequel directed by Jason Reitman, Netflix has announced a partnership with Sony Pictures Entertainment and Ghost Corps to produce a live-action series based on the franchise. Entitled Ghostbusters Ghoul Patrol, the series will pick up after the events of Ghostbusters Afterlife and will star Finn Wolfhard and McKenna Grace, announced to reprise their roles in the film. Likely the most surprising part of today's press announcement release is that Dwayne The Rock Johnson as the series lead, which kind of makes me sad. He's listed as Sean Rookie Ranson. Stars of the original Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd, Eddie Hudson, and Annie Potts are set to have supporting roles, with a brief synopsis revealing that Hudson's character, Winston Zedmore, will serve as the new team's mentor. No word on how Aykroyd or Potts fits in. So, yeah. I would rather have had Paul Rudd because Paul Rudd was in it. And I actually thought they were setting up Paul Rudd to be like the mentor. He had knowledge. Maybe he couldn't do it, and that's why they're bringing in The Rock. I don't know why he couldn't do it, and The Rock could.
You know what? For me though, I'm just tired of seeing The Rock.
Me too.
He's in everything, and it's nothing against The Rock. It's nothing. Yeah. I know he's a very nice person. He's a funny guy, great person, much like Kevin Hart. Never got, I have nothing against Kevin Hart, but once you're at a point where you're literally in everything, you get sick.
It's literally called oversaturation. It's actually called, can you believe it? It's called fatigue. Can you believe that we may be having the Rock fatigue?
The Rock fatigue. That's what I was looking for. That was the wording I was looking
for. That's weird.
I love Dwayne. I love you, man.
You're good man. You're good people. You're good people.
But it's just, you're in too much. You got the Young Rock show. You're going to be Black Adam. You were in Jungle Cruise recently. What else are you doing? I see you on Twitter and
I see you
and IG every day working out. Just slow down, man.
I think The Rock now is at a point in his career where he has earned the right to be selective of what he was. So now when he appears in something, it's The Rock, not The Rock's in something again. I think he's at a point of career and that he has earned the right to now be picky and choose specific roles. So that's what I think, and I think he really should be at that point. But let's see. Let's not knock it. I'm gonna watch it because I love Afterlife, and I love the idea of a series with a Netflix budget. In the vein of, I don't want to say Cobra Kai, but in the vein of Cobra Kai. So let's see what happens. Lastly, we're actually making great time, by the way. Lastly, Man requested that I watch Peacemaker, and he said, give it 3 episodes. And the last time I spoke to you guys of Peacemaker, I said the best thing about Peacemaker was its intro. His intro was slamming hot. I actually thought that intro was, I thought the intro was a joke for episode 1, but when it kept on repeating, I was like, yes, I Shazam that video, by the way. that audio, that song, and I love it. I don't know I gotta look for it. It's too late now, but it's a great song, and the intro is fucking hilarious. I didn't like the idea of them humanizing Peacemaker. I hate it when you give a villain or somebody that you put in a villainous role, you give them reasons why they're a villain, or they're bad because of reasons. I don't give a shit. You killed Rick Flag. Then I rewatched The Suicide Squad, and I realized all the seeds of it was there. It was all there. I didn't realize it. He was sympathetic back then. You could see it in his face. You could see he was overcompensating. You could see that he struggled with what he had to do for Amanda Waller, and I thought the flashbacks in the series were recut, but no. When I went to the movies, he really was frowning and upset. That he killed Rick Flag. Like, you saw it in his face, and I was like, wait a minute, they really thought this through. So they knew from back then they were making Peacemaker this series because. And I didn't even, I knew it, but I didn't realize how prevalent the guy and the girl were in that movie. I was like, holy shit, there they are. They're really in the movie. So, because I didn't remember them at all. After rewatching The Suicide Squad, right after watching Peacemaker, I appreciate Peacemaker way more.
Oh yeah,
way more.
I told you, bro.
Way more.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
The series was really good. It was really good. Too bad T1000, man. He's old as fuck. But
he was pretty badass.
But but he was
for being a racist bastard. But
yeah, the series as a hot take, it's fantastic. I not no spoilers, but I loved the cameo. I love the cameo and the F-bomb that was dropped at the end.
At the end of the last episode.
At the end of the last episode. That I don't want to say I rolled off the bed, but I damn near fell off my bed laughing when he said it, because there's a running joke. Peacemaker has these like fake news ideas of the Justice League, and he doles them out randomly throughout this series. And one of them was repeated many times about one character, and it was funny when he was told. The other hero was like, "Well, it's true," and you get the F-bomb, and I was like, "What?" It was great. It was freaking great. The series is well worth it. I loved it. Hot take from you, man.
I love the series, and I'm especially excited to announce, even though we're doing it a little late, season 2 has been greenlit. Just saying.
Oh snap! That's great.
Season 2 has been greenlit. So, but I absolutely love this series. That's why I pushed Vibe to watch it, because I was just, this is amazing. And the song by Big Wigwam, Do You Really Want to Taste It, for the opening, bro, it brought a lot of nostalgia from like old school rock music, which was the founding layer to a lot of the music today. So all of that was just very nostalgic for me, you know, just all the rock music and the songs that they went through, whatever, it was all like, I loved it. There was nothing wrong, you know, how they wrote this and how they put this together. Like everything was just great about it. It was funny.
James Gunn. Very clear. Yes. James Gunn amazing. It looked like he wrote every episode, and he directed 4 out of the 6 episodes. When it said directed by James Gunn, I was like, oh, okay, he probably did the first one. No, he did the second episode, and I think he did the 3rd episode, and he did the 6th episode. I want to be very clear. You could tell it's a James Gunn. James Gunn, from what I can tell, at least after Guardians of the Galaxy, he weaves in music as part of his narrative. Perfectly. Some of the music some of the music I heard, I've never heard before, but it worked. And this is how I knew it was James Gunn. He's good at telling a story, and it's like he has a soundtrack already in his head for the story. It's beautiful. And by the way, gory as shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Think of Deadpool 1 gory as shit. And everybody, so many people died. There's so much death.
If you've never seen John Cena's ass, hey, it's a reason to watch the show.
It's a good ass, nice ass. So anyway,
it's not America's ass, but
it's not America's ass, but it's definitely Peacemaker's ass, or the Suicide Squad's ass. And yes, Amanda Waller does show up a little bit, and I found that it was a great extension to the DC universe. Yes, not too, but for the DC universe as a whole, you know, it didn't play lip service, and you saw it. It was great. Anywho, that's it for Keeping Up with Geek Bros. We will come back with The Boys Diabolical episode by episode, and of course Doomcock presents the Don't Say Gay bill. But I keep promising you guys that it'll happen. But we'd rather have something than nothing. So, Man, where can they find you?
I am Man on Facebook and on YouTube, and you can find me at Man17093 on IG, Twitter, the ticker of the talkers, the snapper of the Snapchatters. Snapper to chatters, whatever.
Yeah, Snapchatter.
You can find me on those. Synergy. Yeah, you find me on all that, and I advocate for Dr. Manny. Synergy. So there you go. That's where you can find me.
Me, of course, Vibro Studios, VIBE. Damn, I blanked. VIBE REVSTUDIOS. That's geek. That's IG, Twitter.com, Facebook. It's all there. Check it out. You can check us out. Geek Bros with a 0. That's GEKBR0S on Instagram and Twitter. Email us, geekbros@yahoo.com, GEKBR0S@yahoo.com. Tell us what you want us to talk about. Give us your responses. We will read it on the air if you want to call us fuck nuggets. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com, geekbros@0, and WeBeGeeksPC.com, the first place that you can listen to this podcast. Just check it out, and you can watch these lovely video recaps. YouTube.com/VibroUpStudios. That's it for Keeping the Geek Bros podcast. And remember, geeking out still sounds boom, boom, boom. This good.
Keeping up with the Geek Bros.